Laws of motion is discussed in this video. When we start the lesson laws of motion, the first topic we came across is the force. Now, what is force? For example, if there's a table and we want to move that table from one place to another, we apply some kind of force in that table, on that table, so that it moves from one place to another. So this is known as force. So what is force? It is a physical cause applied on a body which changes the state of rest or motion of a body. It changes the state of the body. If the body is in the rest, it is started moving. For example, if a body is moving, it may be stopped. For example, a ball is moving and we apply a force on a moving ball and try to stop that, try to catch them. Then again we applied a force on the ball in order to stop that ball. Or for example, there's a table which is at the rest position and we apply a force on that table and table moves from one place to another. Yeah, moves a small distance from one place to another. Then again we apply a force. Now what are the two main effects after applying a force? Generally, when we apply a force on a body, it produces motion in a body, or it just stops that body which is in motion from earlier. Second, if there's no motion in the body, we generally observe that there's a change in the size or the shape of the body. For example, if I take a case, if we have a guava in a hand and we apply a force on that guava, the guava get bush. That means its shape gets changed. Okay, so in this way there are generally two types of effects because of the force. There's a change in the motion or there's change in the state of rest, and there's a change in the size or shape of the body. Now there are different types of forces also: contact forces and non-contact forces. Generally it is classified into two parts. Now, for example, there is a ball which is moving and we try to stop that ball. So we use our hands on the ball in order to stop that ball. That means this type of force, when the two bodies came into contact, physically came into contact, and force is experienced by another body. So this is type of forces when there is physical contact between the two bodies and force is applied by one body onto the other is known as contact forces. And when there is no physical contact between the two bodies and force is experienced by the body, it is non-contact forces. Where we can find that type of forces and where we experience that type of forces, the best example is the gravitational force. There is no contact between the apple which is falling from the tree, but it always comes towards the earth. There is a force of attraction from the earth on the apple so that it falls always on the earth. So this type of gravitational force of attraction is non-contact force. So in this way there are two types of forces: contact forces and non-contact forces. So examples are, I'm just going to write them. So examples of the contact forces is frictional force, and non-contact forces is gravitational force, magnetic force, electrostatic forces. So the definition of non-contact forces is force experienced by the body without being physically touched. Listen again: force experienced by the bodies without being physically touched are called non-contact forces, and force applied on the body by making a physical contact is known as contact forces. There's one more type of force I'm going to want to explain you. Force exerted by spring. In this case, what happened? There is a fixed position from where a spring is attached. For example, this is the normal position of the spring. We can apply a force on this string by two ways. First one, when we stretch the spring. That means the length of a string gets increased. When we stretches the string, we expand the string. Then in this case, there is an opposite force we found there, which is in the opposite direction to maintain the spring again to its normal position. So this force, which is in the opposite direction, is known as restoring force. Okay. Now second case, when we compress the string. When we compress the string. We compress the string. That means we apply the force in this direction. Force in this direction. Here force in this direction. Applied force. But restoring force is in this direction. Okay. When we compress the string, here we compress the string. Then spring, in order to maintain its normal position, the restoring force, this is the compressed position, and force is applied in this direction, and restoring force is in this direction in order to maintain the spring in its earlier position. So this is also a contact force. So I think the topic is completed here. Thank you.